Now, panel, let's meet our third team of challengers.
What is your name, please?
My name is Alfred DeLage.
What is your name, please?
My name is Alfred DeLage.
What is your name, please?
My name is Alfred DeLage.
Again, panel, will you follow along with your affidavit cards? I, Alfred DeLage, have been a professional magician since I was 14 years old. I design and build my own magic illusions, such as Rollo the Rambling Rabbit, the Vanishing Girl, and the Houdini Trunk Mystery, which I will perform for you tonight. I also originated the fastest trick in the world. Since my act moves at the rate of 1 trick a minute, I am billed as America's fastest magician. Signed, Alfred DeLage. Three gentlemen, all claiming to be the hand is quicker than the eye, Alfred DeLage, magician. And we start this round off with Kitty Carlisle. Kitty?
Thank you, Bud. Number one, where did you learn to perform your magic?
Well, I started at the age of 14. My father ran the original Joseph Eudoklin Carnival.
Where was this?
This was in Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
I see. Number two, did Mr. Houdini ever give any of his secrets to anyone before he died?
Well, he gave them to other magicians.
He did?
Yes.
Number three, what is Rollo the Rambling Rabbit trick?
I can't tell you the secret of the trick. I can describe the effect.
Are you American, number three?
Yes, I am.
And did you come from Pennsylvania, too?
No, I didn't.
Where did you come from?
New Bedford, Massachusetts.
Ralph?
Number one, when and where did magic originate? Does anyone know?
Magic had its origin in earliest Phoenician times, literally. It was passed down gradually to the Greeks and therefore to the Romans.
Number two, what promise did Houdini make to the spiritualists before he died?
He promised that eventually he would come back.
Number three, who was the greatest magician when you started at the age of 14? Who was
Well, I hate to brag.
I'm talking about before that, at the time you started.
I'm sorry, Ralph, the bell rang. You didn't hear it in the laugh, and I don't blame you. Polly?
Number three, is there a school you go to learn to become a magician, or is it just something that you develop yourself?
Most magicians develop it themselves. There is several schools that you can attend.
I see. Number two, do you buy most of your tricks, or do you make most of your own tricks?
I make most of my own tricks, but they can be bought.
I see. Number one, is there a law that
Tom
you're not allowed to give any of the
Poston,
tricks away to anybody
Tom
else?
Poston, please. Tom Poston, please.
Number three, how can Polly talk so fast? Number three, do you know the name of the great comic who uses magic as part of his act?
As part of Ballantyne? The Great Ballantyne?
The Great Valentine, thank you. Number two, what is the more formal name for sleight of hand?
Well, a prejudicatator or a conjurer.
Or a tongue twister?
Here we are, panel, okay. Votes are in. We're about to make them now to mark your ballots, if you will, please. And as you vote, as before, you will please, without consultation, mark for number one, for number two, or for number three. Let me know, if you will, as soon as you've all marked your ballots. You have much to do.
I know. I know. Oh.
You marked down?
Yes,
Everybody? Okay. Tom, for whom did you vote?
I voted for number three because during the voting he kept trying to hypnotize me into voting for number two.
And Kitty?
I voted for number one. I don't think number three is an American, and number two said Houdini was going to come back, and that's the one thing he said he wouldn't do. He always exposed spiritualists and said that he couldn't come back. So I voted for number one.
Ralph?
Number three, mainly by elimination. Number one seemed a little glib, and number two, the Houdini thing, the same thing, and he had a little trouble with that tongue twister, too.
Polly?
Number three.
And that's it.
Yes, because they're going to do a trick, and I'm not supposed to say anything.
Well, you're right. We are, as a matter of fact. With the votes all in, the mind's made up. We're going to find out which of these three gentlemen is the real magician, Alfred DeLage. First, however, I'd like you to meet Mr. DeLage's assistant.
I think it's wrong.
now, gentlemen, will you please proceed with the Houdini Trunk Mystery?
All three gonna go.
Duck your heads, gentlemen. The girls are about to close you in the trunks, and then they are about to lock all of the latches, including the one that Aunt opens only with a key. Now, each girl will take this curtain, which will hang like a shower curtain over everything after they get up on top of each trunk, which they will do now. I'll get it for you. All right, now, will the real Alfred DeLage please stand up? Thank you, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'd like to meet our other two assistants, Miss Pat Lordier and Miss Eleanor Paget. Thank you. Now, I know, as maybe the audience has guessed now, that your own actual assistant is really your wife.
That's right.
We've located these two. Where is your wife?
My wife is in the trunk.
Get her out. Oh, bravo. Well, I guess that's all. No, we have the other two men, don't we? Almost forgot them, Bill.
Oh, come on. That's be
If anybody has the key to this one, I'd like to have it, because I don't have it here.
Here's the key.
Thank you very much. Boy, had you worried in there for a minute, I'm sure. This open, that, and we'll open up, and there you are. Wow. I'd like to be in there tonight. Now, what is your real name, and what do you really do, sir?
Dr. Jed Hudson, chiropractor.
Chiropractor? You'll need one of your own treatments. All right, now, this next one here, hope we don't have this trouble again. Are you still in there? I'm having trouble with the key. Don't plan anything.
Don't plan anything?
Oh, there we are. There we are. Oh, boy. Well, we have your real name and what you do, please.
My name is Robert Fine. I'm a trunk salesman for the Oshkosh Trunk Company.
I bet there's one thing you wish your trunk company had done.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning. Let's double check on the score here and see what we have. We had 1, 2, 3 correct. Only one incorrect at $250 in Camel cigarettes. Not only a carton of Camels for each of you, lady and gentlemen, but may I say our deep thanks for a wonderful performance and a grand evening. Thanks so much for being with us. Good night. God bless you. I don't think I could even get in one of those trunks.
Oh, it was frightening, I think.
Oh, you know how warm it was here, but we are now. You know how we feel about those three gentlemen. All right. Well, that was a good game, and I hope you thought it was worthwhile chopping the time down for.
Oh,
Polly.
it was.
Yes.
It was marvelous.
It was a good show. All right.
Did they beat the clock?
Yes, they beat the clock. I would say. Now, what is the softest, silkiest thing you can imagine? Satin, mink, or perhaps a little girl's hair?